It is like Yamil Yama and Nico Williams are sleeping with one woman.
Oh, hell no.
Truthfully speaking, allegedly, Sha. Welcome to all the breaking news from football at this hour. Champions League week, we're happy about it. So happy. So many news, so many banters, and so many things that has happened in the world of football, from the weekend down to this week. But one that shocks me a lot is Nico Williams. I'll talk about that one later. Just stay tuned, just listen. Because I don't know how Nico Williams and Lamine Yamal has the same infection, allegedly. Just hold on, listen very well, and enjoy all the news. One of the things that came in this week was the FIFPro 11. When I saw it, I was like, oh my God. When I saw the FIFPro 11, I don't know if you guys have seen the FIFPro, like FIFA Pro, word 11. I was shocked. No, honesty, I was shocked. I was like, eh? So who arranged this? Who did this? I was surprised. Like, is it FIFA, or is it one schoolboy, or I don't know? Because fine, you got the goalkeeper. To me, in all honesty, you got the goalkeeper right. Donnarumma, the goalkeeper, perfect. He's one of the best goalkeeper in the world at the moment. From his time at PSG and now at Man City, phenomenal player, phenomenal goalkeeper, one of the best ever. Then you have a three-man defender. So you're playing 3-5-2. That's the formation. You have a three-man defender of Virgil van Dijk, Achraf Hakimi, and Mendes. When you play a 3-5-2, as a coach or as a football person, means that you're playing a three central defenders, like three defenders. Like, I mean, three defenders. Then you're playing two wing backs, and three midfielders. But you did a three defender of Achraf Hakimi, Van Dijk, and Nuno Mendes. First of all, the only defender there, the only central defender there is Van Dijk. That's the only central defender there. Hakimi and Mendes, they are not central defenders. They are wing player, right back and left back. And we know Hakimi and Mendes, they know how to do overlapping runs. They are good at that. They score a lot of goals overlapping. They score a lot of goals running forward. So technically now you have one defender at the moment. One central defender with Hakimi and Nuno Mendes. Error number one. Then you have a midfield of five midfielders. You have Cole Palmer. You have Vitinha, Jude Bellingham, you have what's in the midfield again? Let me even check it because I was confused. Then you have Pedri. So you have four defenders. You're playing a 3-4-3. So you have four defenders of Palmer, Bellingham, Pedri, and Vitinha. First of all, that midfield doesn't have a DM because Pedri is not a DM. Pedri is not a natural DM. Pedri is a CM. We all know he's a CM. Plays, central midfield. So you have one central defender and one central midfielder. Vitinha is not a DM. So you'd have a DM for now. Bellingham is a workaholic. He marks, he runs, he makes sure that his team is, doing well. But Bellingham is not a DM. Then you have Palmer. So for a start, this midfield now, Palmer is not a player that marks. No, so Palmer goes forward more. Vitinha, he's trying, but when it comes to marking spirit, he doesn't have. Pedri and Bellingham can do the marking, but they are not natural DMs. So the midfield, another error. Let's go to the attack. Now you have Lamine Yamal, Kylian Mbappé, and Ousmane Dembélé. For a start, Mbappé as a striker, it's perfect. He has been scoring goals since last season in Madrid, and up to now he's been scoring goals. Mbappé as a central forward makes sense. Lamine Yamal playing, the right wing, beautiful. He's a good lad. Knows how to play football very well, score good goals, dribbles very well. Now you're putting Ousmane Dembélé on the left side. You and I know. We know very well that Ousmane Dembélé is not good playing at that side. When it comes to playing at the left side of the attack, Ousmane Dembele is not good playing at that side. It's obvious. We've been seeing it. So I'm surprised and I'm amazed that FIFA or whoever ran this FIFPro World XI just did absolutely rubbish. It's nonsense. It is an insult to World 11. If the old World 11 sees this World 11, they will flog them. Not be joke. They will flog them so much. But what is this? It's surprising on the most serious note. It is surprising and it is downgrading that someone with World 11, not your street 11. But it is what it is. They put it up online and we've seen it. So what do you think about this FIFPro 11? Well, on the most serious note, the three hottest strikers in the world right now, we cannot deny it, is Kylian Mbappe, Erling Haaland, and, Harry Kane. Mbappe, 21 goals, 4 assists, and, 7 penalties this season in 17 games. Mbappe is on fire, no jokes. Mbappe is hot at the moment, 21 goals, 4 assists, 7 penalties in 17 games. Mbappe is really on fire. You go to Erling Haaland, 26 goals, 3 assists, and 1 penalty. He played a game lesser than Mbappe at the moment, 26. Haaland. So we call Haaland a robot, and Haaland actually showed us as a robot. You saw the celebration he did after scoring, in the last match against Dortmund. You saw the whole robot thing in. Haaland is on fire. Jokes apart, Haaland is actually a robot on fire. He scores goals for a living now. It's like a normal routine for Erling Haaland. And he's giving Pep a reason to smile every time. You saw after the game, so the way Pep holding him and, giving him his normal trademark kisses, around. It shows that Haaland is giving Pep a lot of joy. They have Harry Kane, 18 games, 25 goals, 3 assists, 7 penalties. And note very well, Haaland has only 1 penalty. My God. So imagine Haaland, Man City gets more penalties than Haaland has scored about 7-8 penalties. Just think about it. 30-something goals in how many matches? Imagine Haaland. You can see Mbappe scoring 7 penalties, Harry Kane 7 penalties, Haaland 1 penalty. 1 penalty. Those are 3 hottest strikers in Europe at the moment. And if you're the one, at the moment, if you want to pick, who will win the Ballon d'Or, who do you think will win it? You're picking, if Ballon d'Or is for tomorrow, the Ballon d'Or celebration is tomorrow, and you have to pick Erling Haaland, Kylian Mbappe, or Harry Kane. Who would you pick as the Ballon d'Or winner? In your opinion, who do you think who you will pick? Because you're hot right now. Kane is hot in Bundesliga. Bayern Munich is having all wins. Man City second in the Premier League. Madrid, top in La Liga. Who would you pick as the Ballon d'Or winner? But still on Erling Haaland, you can say the Premier League goal shots at the moment. Haaland is on 13 goals. Haaland wants to break his own record. A record set by Haaland. Because, Haaland sits at the record, 15 goals in 10 matches or 11 matches at a time. He wants to break his own record. And see who's in second in the Premier League. Thiago, 6 goals. Daniel Welbeck, 6 goals. Haaland is beating them times 2. And we're only in the 10th match of the season. See, Haaland is a different breed since after De Bruyne left. He's like he carried Man City on his back. He carried City on his shoulder like, Omo, this is my team. And he's actually proving that he is a robot. Not joke, Haaland is a robot. See Premier League go shot now. Come on. See Premier League go shot. I said something some time ago. I said, at the moment, Serie A is the most competitive league in the world, or let me say in Europe at the moment. Serie A. People can call Serie A whatever, but at the moment, Serie A is the most competitive league at the moment. You can see the league table. Napoli in first in 22 points. Inter 21, Milan 21. AS Roma 21. Is it Bologna now? What was in fifth, 18 points? It's like any slip up, you just slip up like this in the league, you are down. It's the most competitive league in European football at the moment. When you watch it, you'll be like, No room for mistake. No room for errors. Any error at the moment in Serie A, you've lost it. You've lost it. Any error at the moment, you've lost it. Well, it's Champions League night, and we're always talking about it. Madrid playing against Liverpool on Anfield. We saw, some of the Madrid players going to pay tribute to Diego Jota. May he continue to rest in peace. You saw Arnold, back to Anfield. Alonso back to Anfield. We saw, Hudson, the one that played for Portsmouth last season, back to England. It's a clash of Galacticos tonight. Madrid against Liverpool. One of the hottest one also tonight is Bayern Munich against PSG. Remember, Bayern has never lost this season. They have never lost a game this season, and they play against PSG tonight. Would this be the first time Bayern is losing a game? For instance, it's not about Bayern losing a game. They've never drawn a game this season. Low draw. The work Kompany is doing in Bayern Munich is surprising. Like the work Vincent Kompany is doing in Bayern Munich at the moment, it is surprising. It's like Kompany is doing a great work. Arteta is doing a great work. Alonso is doing a great work in Madrid. Maresca is doing a great work in Chelsea, and all of them were all under Pep Guardiola. See, this is the reason why you know that Pep is one of the greatest coaches, not the greatest of all time in football. You see, you can see it. Arteta, Arsenal, over 7 matches now, so do not consider a goal. Arteta was under Pep in Man City. You could see, Vincent Kompany doing very well at Bayern Munich. Straight wins ever since as a coach in Bayern. Never lost, never drawn this season. Was under Pep. When he was in Man City back then. You could see Alonso under Pep when he was in Bayern Munich. You could see Maresca under Pep when he was in Man City. So you see, Pep, when I tell people Pep is the greatest manager of all time, they doubt me. They clearly really doubt me. I tell them, you see, Pep is the greatest manager of all time. They're like, what are you saying? Yeah, Pep. See, show me your mentor. Then I will tell you who he is. If these coaches bring their mentor, be like, okay, who is David Moyes' mentor? Is it Ferguson? No, let's not go there. Just forget about it. I beg. I don't want Wahala. I don't want trouble. I beg. No Wahala. No, I don't want trouble. But on the most serious note, you can see that Pep is doing a great work, mentoring these players to become these great coaches that they are now, and we're seeing it. It's not like it's a film trick to us. We're seeing it. We're seeing how they play, and how good they are right now. And one of the breaking news that came earlier this week is Nico Williams is injured. And what kind of injury? He has a pubic discomfort again. Same thing that Lamine Yamal had, a month ago that he was out of play for a long time. And I feel, allegedly, it's an infection. A sexual infection. That's what I think. And you remember Nico Williams and Lamine Yamal, they are very close. They are really close. And they're having this little beef at the moment. Maybe, allegedly, maybe Nico Williams slept with one of Lamine Yamal's girl. Because we all know Lamine Yamal is, he's a great kid when it comes to playing the football, but we know he's a chronic. So you never can tell. I feel Nico Williams had something to do with one of Lamine Yamal's girl, and same infection that was passed to Lamine Yamal was passed to Nico Williams. Allegedly. Please do not come for me. Like I said, allegedly. So there's so many breaking news in world of football. You could see, Garen Xhaka getting his first goal for Sunderland. What a goal. Trademark Xhaka goal. Sunderland drawing against, Everton, the last match of, this last weekend. Premier League, Champions League this week. Beautiful and mad games coming up. So don't miss any of them. Football is therapy for us. I don't know about you, but football is therapy for us. Milan playing this weekend against Parma, injured players coming back little by little. So the leagues are all compact at the moment, from Spanish league, Italian league, German league, French league. You can see what PSG, I watched PSG last match in the league, and it was intense. French league is competitive right now, no jokes. French league is competitive at the moment. Everybody wants to win. The players are hungry. We could see everything right now. Arsenal keeping records. See the first team to score Arsenal. They play Sparta Prague in the Champions League, but the first to score Arsenal. That team is supposed to celebrate well. because the defense line is so strong. But one of the biggest breaking news that's on for Arsenal right now is Gokeres being injured. See, this one thing Arsenal will be worried about. Injury is a problem. They have depth. That's one thing that's good for them. So Gokeres getting injured. We have Aves coming up. Gabriel Jesus and all. So if Gokeres get injured, there's a replacement. That's one thing that has been helping Arteta ever since. When you get injured, there's a replacement for you. Not just any replacement, a good replacement. So Gokeres is being feared to be injured very soon. He has an injury scare at the moment. But Arsenal have depth. That is what Arteta has done differently this season. And that is why some of us feel Arteta can actually win the league, and the Champions League. Because Arsenal, all eyes on them right now. There's no slip up. They have the best team in Europe at the moment and the best team to actually win the league. But anyhow, more news to come. Please like, share, please subscribe. Watch the video, share to your friends. Just support. That what I just want. I don't want you to give me money or give me just support. By liking, by sharing, by subscribing, just by commenting. That's how you support me. Thank you. Ciao, ciao.